Hi, Future Bestsellers. Lisa Daly here. It's Publishing Q&A Thursday. And today I am answering your writing questions. Hey, Future Bestsellers, Lisa Daly here. Thanks so much for watching today. I am a traditionally published best-selling author of 9 books. And if you want to write a book you are super proud of and get it published, this is the channel for you. So today's question comes from Cheyenne, who sent me a message over on Instagram. If you have a question that you would like me to answer in a future video, be sure to mention it in the comment section below, or you can hit me up over on social media. Hi, I am committed to writing a self-help book and working on mapping out the timeline. I wanted to ask you, how long does it usually take to write the book? I'm a full-time university student and also work part-time twice a week, so I'm trying to see what a realistic timeline would be for me to see this through. Thanks so much for writing in, Cheyenne. That is an awesome question. I will be happy to tell you how it works out for me, and hopefully that will give you some idea. So I figure since this is your first book, I should tell you about my first book. My first book was also a self-help book. It clocked in at about 20,000 words. I wrote it in 6 weeks in 3-hour chunks every day, with 2 weekends in between where I had long writing weekend. And this was, of course, at the end. I was generally writing about 5 days a week at that point, with, again, the exception of the 2 weekends at the end. And so if I had to guess, I would say that the whole book took me, so I'd have to say that the book took me about 15 hours a week, and maybe 25 hours a week at the last 2 weeks. And obviously your mileage may vary. Now, I also write fiction, and so my first novel, writing more or less full-time, probably about 4 to 5 hours a day, took me about 4.5 months to finish. And that tends to be pretty standard for my novels. They take somewhere between 4 and 6 months. The one exception was Single Minded, but I'd had a lot of other stuff going on at that point, and I was really far behind on my deadline and under a lot of pressure. And so that one actually took me a little longer. Since my first 2 books, generally speaking, I finish nonfiction books in about 3 months, and novels anywhere in the neighborhood of 4 months to a year. I hate the one. Single Minded was an outlier. My other novel projects I finished in about 4 to 6 months. And this really is a pattern for me. I'll write pretty steadily until I get to about 85% completion of my word count. And then once I hit that last 15 or 20%, I just dig in and am writing for very long days, and often with massive word count, at least for me, and until the book is finished. Thank you so much for your awesome question, Cheyenne. Does that help? I hope it does. And if you have a writing question, I am happy to answer it. Just leave me a comment in the comments below, or hit me up on social media. Thanks so much for watching, everybody.